Hey guys, it's Coach Keem. I'm back with another video. If you don't know, if you haven't, please subscribe, hit that like button, hit the bell button, that notification button so that you can get notifications every time I do and drop a new video. Today, what I wanted to talk about was 2 key steps to removing negative items and improving your credit score faster. Like I said, I'm just gonna get into the video. I'm not even gonna talk. I'm not gonna talk you out of death. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you hit that notification bell button, and let's get into this. This is a big secret, man. This is a big one, and it's so simple. Let's go. It's Coach Keem, the Credit Sheik. I'm back with another amazing video, right? I just came across some information that's really going to be beneficial to you guys that are really trying to improve your credit and get these negative accounts and information off of your credit report fast. So what we're going to discuss today is 2 key steps to removing negative items and improving your credit score faster, right? Like I said, a lot of people, they're trying to improve their credit. They're disputing their accounts. They're using dispute letters. They're, analyzing the accounts. They're finding all of the discrepancies. They're listing them, and sometimes they're coming back verified still, right? Some people are on their 2nd and 3rd round of disputing, right? It can get very frustrating. But what I found is I found a little known tactic, right? A little known trick that is going to help you to be able to bypass the way that the credit bureaus are verifying a lot of this information, guys. And the thing about it, this key is very simple. It's 2 of them, right? The first one that we're going to get into is the first thing that you have to understand is that a lot of times these the credit bureaus, your creditors and things of that nature, they're verifying these accounts based on old, outdated personal information, right? So we're talking about your name, missing your middle name, just having an abbreviation on your middle name, or just being spelt differently or represented differently on your credit report than it is on, say, your identification, right? On the mail that you get. Little indiscrepancies like that. When it comes to your personal information, this is how they're able to verify a lot of the debts that you have. And a lot of the time, that debt is linked to old stuff, old personal information. So the first thing that you want to do, and the first thing that we do with our clients, is that we update their personal information, right? So you want to update your personal information. So what this requires, it requires you to pull your credit report, analyze your credit report, and go through the personal information that you have. When you pull your credit report and you're analyzing it, you typically want to get a tri-merged credit report. You can get these type of credit reports from different monitoring services. The service that I'm partnered with, and I set my clients up with my sponsor code is Smart Credit. They're very good. It's very good at monitoring your credit, monitoring your progress. But when you pull your credit report from, say, Smart Credit, Identity IQ, annualcreditreport.com, any of these different places, and you get them tri-merged. Remember, I'm gonna put that down. Tri-merged. Excuse my my writing. But you want to get a tri-merged account, right? That's separate. So you want to update your personal information. So this means if you notice that your name is spelled wrong, right? It might be your middle name, your middle initial. They might have an AKA or an alias, right? / AKA listed. You want to get that off of there. You want to dispute anything that's inaccurate with your name, right? If your ID has John Smith Jones and TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian are reporting John S. Jones, right? That S could be for Samson, Sam, John Singleton, John Shapiro, John Sharp. It could be anybody. That has to be reflected accurately. That little inconsistency goes a long way. So you want to update that. Also, if you have information that's reporting up there and say your birth date, right? Or they won't have birthday. They'll have like date of birth. I'll abbreviate it, right? DOB, right? And your date of birth is, say your date of birth is July 17th, 1973. And you look on your tri-merged account, right? You have TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, and they have your personal information for your date of birth. TransUnion just has 1973. Equifax might have just 1973, and Experian might have 1972. That's not your date of birth, right? Or one of them, and this is typically how I find some of these accounts, right? It might be 73, 73, right? It'll be 1973. But this one will be wrong. So you want to update, you want to get this corrected, right? You want to challenge that, dispute that, get that corrected. Also, they also are going to have your employer, right? Your employer information. This has to be up to date. They're going to have, say if you used to work at Dunkin' Donuts, right? 5 years ago, you might have worked at Subway, 2 years prior to that. But now you're no longer at either of these jobs, and you work at AT&T, and they don't even have AT&T listed. You need to have this information updated. You need these to get, those off of there. You need AT&T updated on your information. This also goes for your address as well. You may have moved. They're gonna have old addresses listed. You want to get the old addresses off. You want to get your new address listed up there, because a lot of the times, a lot of this old inaccurate information is tied to the debt that you have, right? Student loans, bankruptcies, foreclosures, charge-offs, collections, closed accounts. Doesn't matter what it is. The information that they're usually able to verify a lot of this information is based on this type of stuff here. If you've already reached out to the credit bureaus and started your first round and you haven't updated this information and they verified accounts based on this information, it may take a little bit longer for you to go back in and challenge those accounts after you've updated this information. So step one, update your personal information, guys. It's very key. It's very pivotal. Before you even start challenging or disputing any of your items on your credit report, update this information. It's key. Don't move on to disputing accounts until you've done this. Till you've done this step, please, right? Now, the second step, and let me explain why this is effective, right? So we're talking about updating your personal information on your credit report before disputing anything, because the credit bureaus and some of your creditors are able to verify a lot of the debt that you owe in information, or collectors and stuff like that, through old information, particularly your address, right? So like I explained in the first step, you definitely want to update all your personal information, from your name, your address, employer information, etc. For things that are typically harder to come off your credit report, like tax liens, foreclosures, bankruptcies, things like that, they're a little typically harder because a lot of the times they're attached to your old address. So like a bankruptcy, for example, challenging the bankruptcy to get the bankruptcy off your credit report can be very hard if you still live at that address. And then what are you going to do? Or foreclosure, well, not a foreclosure because you wouldn't be there, but what are you going to do if you can't move, right? I'm still at this address. I'm trying to figure out a way to dispute this off my credit report, but they're going to verify it, right? One of the key things that you want to do, and this is well within your right, and what you have to understand is that your physical address where you live does not have to be your mailing address where your creditors, the collections, agencies, etc., and anybody else gets in contact with you, right? So if you're very serious about removing negative items off your credit report, that can be very challenging, like say a bankruptcy, right? And there are other types of accounts like that. What you want to do when you're updating your personal information, this is what you want to do. get a P.O. box address. We had a client that had a bankruptcy. He changed his address to a P.O. box, and we challenged it based on my ebook that I have that you can purchase as well. Through a few of the steps, we added this step, and the bankruptcy came off. They could not verify it through the old address that he had, and he was still at the address. So what I'm saying is, guys, this is a very simple step. It's very key. And not for nothing, you can change your P.O. box at any time. So if you have negative items that are on your credit report and you're looking to get them off, these are 2 key steps that you can use to do that and improve your credit score a lot faster, right? You want to update your personal information. Before you even do that, you're going to say to yourself, the credit sheet, Akeem, he told me, man, I should go get a P.O. box too. And have that updated as your address before you start even disputing any of the accounts that's on your credit report. So you want to update all your personal information, employer information, get rid of any of those aliases, update your name, your birth date, and your address, your current address. If you have difficult to remove items on your credit report and accounts on your credit report, you want to go get a P.O. box and update that as your address, especially if you have old debt, old accounts, you know, and things of that nature attached to your current physical address. So guys, I'm Akeem, Coach Keem, the Credit Sheik. Get in contact with me. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Join my Facebook group where we're giving out tips, tricks, and techniques to build your personal credit and your business credit. Guys, I just wanted to come to you today and just touch on these 2 things. I hope you guys enjoyed. If the information helped, please drop a thumbs up or a fire sign below, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.